Ever broken something you loved and felt like giving up? For most, it's just a rough day. But for Frank Wang, it was the moment everything changed. A crash that sparked a $5 billion tech empire. While other kids played with action figures, Wang was obsessed with the skies. Helicopters weren't just toys to him. They were mysteries waiting to be solved. His fascination ran deep, especially with how they could hover so precisely. Then one day, his parents gave him the ultimate gift, a model helicopter. His prized possession, a model helicopter, was his link to the world of flight he longed to understand. But things didn't go as planned. As Wang eagerly played with his new toy, it went haywire, spiraling out of control and smashing into pieces. Instead of crying, Wang felt a mix of intense curiosity and frustration. It wasn't just broken plastic. It was a mystery begging to be solved. For most kids, this would have been a tearful letdown. For Wang, it was a turning point. Instead of quitting, the crash sparked a fierce drive in young Wang. He became obsessed with figuring out flight control systems, taking apart every flying toy he could find. This childhood passion would shape the course of his entire life. As Wang grew older, his unconventional approach to learning became apparent. He enrolled in the electronics department at East China Normal University, hoping to find answers to his burning questions about flight. But the rigid curriculum left him unsatisfied. The theoretical approach didn't align with his hands-on learning style or his specific interests in flight control systems. In a bold move that would shock his family and friends, Wang made the difficult decision to drop out. Dropping out wasn't a surrender. It was a radical declaration that he would forge his own path, even if it meant disappointing those closest to him. Undeterred, Wang set his sights on some of the world's most prestigious institutions. He applied to Stanford and MIT, dreaming of access to cutting-edge research and resources. But rejection letters soon followed, threatening to clip his wings before he could even take flight. Then came a turning point. Wang was accepted into the School of Electronic Engineering at Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. At the age of 23, he started over as a freshman, driven by an unwavering belief in his dream. HKUST turned out to be the perfect fit for Wang's unique learning style. The university emphasized hands-on experience, providing funding for students to participate in mechanical competitions. This approach went beyond just technical problem solving. It taught project management skills akin to running a startup. For Wang, it was like finding his academic home. At HKUST, Wang's talents flourished. He participated in robotics competitions, winning the Hong Kong Championship and placing third in the Asia-Pacific region. These victories built his confidence and honed his skills, setting the stage for his most ambitious project yet, an undergraduate thesis on autonomous helicopter hovering. Imagine pouring your heart into a project, months of work, sleepless nights, only to watch it fall apart in front of everyone you admire. For Frank Wang, that nightmare came true. But sometimes it's in the wreckage where the biggest breakthroughs begin. What if I told you that this public failure didn't end his dream? It launched a multi-billion-dollar empire. Picture a crowded lecture hall at Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. All eyes were on Wang as he prepared to demonstrate his autonomous hovering helicopter. The air was thick with anticipation. You see, achieving stable hovering for a helicopter is no small feat. It requires maintaining a delicate balance with zero velocity in all directions, all while avoiding the dangerous vortex ring state during vertical descent. Wang's classmates and advisor had been skeptical from the start. They believed this challenge was far too complex for an undergraduate student. But Wang, driven by his lifelong fascination with flight, was determined to prove them wrong. As Wang initiated the demonstration, for a moment, it seemed like his creation might actually work. But then, in a heartbeat, everything went wrong. The helicopter spiraled out of control, crashing spectacularly in front of the entire audience. The silence that followed was deafening. Wang felt the weight of his classmates' skepticism, his advisor's doubt, and the crushing blow to his own confidence. Wang's dreams, his thesis grade, his academic future, it all seemed to come crashing down with it. But as devastating as the failure was, it unknowingly planted the seed for something much bigger, acting as the true catalyst for his journey. Despite the failure, Professor Le, a brilliant mind with a background from Carnegie Mellon and MIT, saw something in Wang's ambitious project that others had missed. Despite the failure, Professor Le recognized not just the potential in the idea, but also the raw determination burning in Wang's eyes. His outreach wasn't just academic kindness, it was a lifeline thrown to a man drowning in disappointment. Their meeting would prove to be a turning point. They saw in Wang a kindred spirit, someone with the drive and vision to push the boundaries of what was possible in robotics and automation. Under Professor Lei's mentorship, Wang gained access to a wealth of resources. He was introduced to top talent in robotics, received financial support, and was encouraged to pursue his entrepreneurial dreams while continuing his studies. This unexpected alliance gave Wang the confidence to dream even bigger. With renewed determination and the backing of a world-class mentor, Wang made a decision that would change the course of his life. While still a graduate student, he founded DJI, a company that would go on to revolutionize the drone industry. Founding DJI while still a student wasn't just ambitious, it was a bold gamble born from failure, betting everything on a vision others had dismissed. Wang's spectacular failure had set the stage for an even more spectacular success. Wang's journey from academic failure to tech mogul was about to enter a new chapter. In 2006, the 26-year-old stood in a tiny 20-square-meter warehouse in Shenzhen, armed with nothing but a dream and a company name, DJI, or Dajang Innovations, meaning great intelligence without boundaries. This cramped space would become the birthplace of a drone empire. DJI's humble beginnings involved selling model aircraft parts on hobby forums. It was a far cry from the global tech giant it would become, but it allowed Wang to build a customer base and generate initial revenue. However, two major challenges loomed on the horizon: the formidable challenges of drone technology and Wang's own inexperience as a business leader. The technical challenges DJI faced were nothing short of overwhelming. They had to engineer stable flight control systems, design precision camera gimbals, enable real-time video transmission, and develop autonomous flight features, all from the ground up. Each hurdle demanded cutting-edge innovation and relentless trial and error. But while the engineering team battled complexity in the lab, another storm was brewing inside the company. Wang's intense perfectionism and distant leadership style began to clash with his early team, creating tension that threatened to derail everything they were building. Most of the original employees left within a year, unable to cope with the demanding work environment and unclear business goals. Wang was learning the hard way that technical brilliance didn't automatically translate to leadership skills. Despite these setbacks, Wang and his remaining team pressed on. They knew that to truly revolutionize the drone industry, they needed to create something unprecedented. The revolutionary leap came with the development of the Phantom drone. This project aimed to address a crucial market need: a user-friendly, out-of-the-box flying experience. The Phantom was a game-changer. Launched in 2013, it was the first consumer drone that was ready to fly straight out of the box. No complex assembly required, no deep technical knowledge needed. Suddenly, aerial photography was accessible to the general public, not just to tech enthusiasts or professionals. The success of the Phantom marked a turning point for DJI. It established the company as a leader in the consumer drone market and set new standards for ease of use and functionality. Wang's vision of great intelligence without boundaries was finally taking flight, quite literally. The tiny Shenzhen warehouse was about to become the launchpad for a global revolution in aerial technology. DJI's Phantom drone changed everything. Anyone could now capture amazing aerial footage at the push of a button. The Phantom made professional quality aerial photography accessible to everyone, not just Hollywood studios and TV networks. As DJI got more popular, it faced new challenges from competitors and regulators. The US government worried about privacy, safety, and misuse of drones, with some awareness being originated in China and controlled ultimately by the Communist Party of China. At any point, that drone could become a liability. DJI had to deal with complex rules and public concerns. Wang Tiantao and his team looked beyond these problems. They started using drones for business and industry, changing how things were done. Farmers used them to check crops and water more efficiently. Construction companies used them for surveys and safety checks. Firefighters and rescue teams found drones super helpful in saving lives during disasters. DJI drones were often first on the scene, searching for survivors in fallen buildings, checking damage to important structures, and delivering supplies to hard-to-reach places. The same tech used for vacation photos was now saving lives. As DJI pushed the limits of what drones could do, it quickly cemented its dominance in the market. Breakthrough products like the Mavic and Inspire series didn't just lead the industry, they redefined it. Wang understood that staying on top meant constant innovation, so DJI poured resources into cutting-edge tech. Smarter autonomous flight, sharper cameras, and more intuitive controls. These advancements didn't just boost sales, they shaped the future of the drone industry itself. With annual revenue soaring past $4 billion, Wang's vision of great intelligence without boundaries had become a reality. But with success came new storms. Rising political tensions, mounting concerns over data security, and tightening regulations. DJI's story was far from over. The big question was, how would they handle the challenges ahead?